It's now time for NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, go to their website, NRG.Online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Leon Thomas here with Mike Weiner. You're here for another episode of NRG This Week. I'm Leon. That's Mike. Mike's the founder and CEO of Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, to learn more about Network Referral Group, send Mike an email. It's Mike at networkreferralgroup.com. You can give him a phone call or a text. Don't shoot him a text. Send him a text at 443-756-9656. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Leon, I am super fired up and excited. How are you?
I am just simply groovy. It's everything's rocking on, and a lot of good things happening, and I'm just happy, man.
Amen.
All right, on. So Mike, we have a lot of things we could pack in here in the next 20 minutes or so. I mean, we got a lot of things we could pack in here. We could talk a little sports. We could talk a little, what are you going to do for your loved one on Valentine's Day? We could talk about a little sports action. We could talk about the snow. I mean, we could talk a little bit about all of that. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So here in the Northeast or Mid-Atlantic, depending on where you're from, if you're down in Florida, Maryland's considered the Northeast. But if you're in Maine, in New Hampshire, we're considered the South. So here in Maryland, where Mike and I live, they're talking about a major snow event happening this weekend. So Mike, what do you want? Do you want like a 30-inch blizzard? Or do you want 2 inches of snow? What are you looking for?
You know, Leon, here's what I want. I want a good old-fashioned pure snowstorm, like 18 inches over 18 or 24 hours, and then I want it to get out of here, and I want to move on to spring training, because this ice and sleet and freezing rain, it's for the birds, it's for the squirrels, I just want snow. If we're going to get snow, give me snow. Don't package it with sleet. And I tell you what, my double Doppler in the backyard, Leon, it says we're getting snow. Mike Weiner's double Doppler in the backyard. You know, Leon, we could get 1 to 78 inches. I love when you see stuff like that. I'm figuring we get 18 inches. We call it a day. Give me some warm weather. 30 degrees would be warm right now, Leon. The temperatures in the morning, they've been around 0 with the wind chill. I don't know about you, Leon. Maybe I'm getting older, but I'm ready. Spring training's got to be right around the corner. See how I tied in baseball with the weather? Kind of tied in together.
I noticed. That was good.
Hybrid.
That was good. It was good. A hybrid answer to a question. That was good. You did it. So here's what I want. I want everything to shut down.
Yeah.
I want the snow to just dump on us. I want to sit out here and turn and look at the window and just watch it coming down and see no cars moving at all. Then in a day or two, when you finally see the snowplow come through, you go, oh wow, yeah. Then you look and it's like 5-6 hours later, you see the first car. Right, that's what I want. I want it to shut down. I want it to come on Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
And everyone goes to the grocery store like Thursday night, all day Friday, early Saturday, and you're almost out of supplies. I mean, I want it to just dump on us and shut us down for 4 or 5 days. That's what I want.
And you know what, Leon? I want that to happen, and then everyone pulls out their notebook and they write 3 things they're grateful for. Because we're living in a world of entitlement, and I'm tired of hearing about the entitlement. We've all got challenges. Everyone's got a medical issue, Leon. People talk like, oh my God, I got this, I got that. You know what? I've had my share, and Leon, my background. I could write 2 pages on my medical stuff, but you know what? We're on the right side of the soil. We're alive. We're not dead. And we have limited time here on earth, and we need to be grateful for you don't need to do anything I say, but I'm recommending be grateful. It's a lot better than being sad or depressed or mad or angry or revengeful. Leah, maybe the snow, it gives everyone a chance to reflect and look outside. And I do recommend when you're at the store, go get some flashlights, because if the wind comes, you might be out of power. And God forbid you get together as a family over a candle, right, and a flashlight in your heavy parka, and you talk about what you're grateful for, how much you love each other. Because these are things, when you're gone, you're gone. You can't say it anymore. Your spirit rises up, from what I'm told. You watch everybody crying over you. That's got to be really frustrating. You're dead, Leon, and you're watching everybody. And you know what? While we're on earth, why can't we just be grateful? Leon, I asked you that question. Why can't we? Leon, I'm grateful for the friendship you and I have. We're in our 26th year. We, 2 brothers from another mother. We look exactly alike. What? We're different color, different hair, different body build. We're all the same, right? Is there any difference, Leon, you and me?
I value our friendship too, Mike. And one of the things that I hope people do is during this snowstorm, sit down and chill for a minute
Exactly.
and realize how grateful we all can be over many things in our lives. Everything might not be the way we want it to be. Things may not be moving as quickly as we hoped they would. We may not have achieved all the goals that we set out for in the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever that plan was that you had. But to sit down and be grateful. During this time, don't text someone to say, hey, I was thinking about you. You got nothing to do. Pick up the phone and call and have a 5-10 minute conversation with them to say, I was thinking about you, just wanted to see how things were going. Rekindle those friendships. Here's the next thing I hope that people do during this time is for those that you live with, your physical home. Start in your house. Tell that person how much they mean to you, or those people how much they mean to you. Spend time with each other. And as you're outside shoveling the snow, get to know your neighbors. Get to know your neighbors. Take 5-10 minutes to go over and talk and help them dig a car out, whatever it takes. But spend some time with each other. That's what I hope they do. But also, Mike, folks can take this time to improve their networking skills too.
Absolutely.
It was my turn to segue. You just see how you
I see you took that hybrid. You took my lead with the hybrid.
Yeah, you can start with those networking skills. And here's my big thing about network. I'll give you 2 things, Mike. Then I want to hear your thoughts on networking. Number 1, stop thinking that everyone wants to buy from you. That's not networking, right? Think about all the people you know and the services and products that they have, and think about all the people that have sold to you, that you've purchased things from, and start to think about who you know, who's in your network. Who do you know? I know someone that does. I know someone that sells. I know someone that's into. I know this. I know that. I know that. And start thinking, in that next conversation you're going to have with someone, who could you connect them with? Who could you have a one-on-one meeting with to learn more about their business? Not to try to sell them you, not to sell them what you have, but to think about how you can keep them in your mind, how you can stay in touch with them, and hopefully connect them with someone else that you might know. Mike, I'm going to tell you a real quick networking story. This happened about I'll say 10 years ago at a sport management student conference at Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh. That's where I went to college. I was there with a group of graduates, and there were current students there. This student, his name is Cody Sharrock. He was a junior at Robert Morris at the time, came up to me and he said, "Here's my resume. Will you look over it and let me know what I need to do to make it better?" I said, "Keep your resume. I'm not hiring anyone. I'm just here in support of you and meeting some other industry experts. Keep your resume, but let's sit down and talk." We sit down and talk, right? Real sharp young man. An hour after that, I meet a senior vice president of sales for the New York Mets, right? And he
Wow.
said to me, he said, "Leon, have you met any really sharp students here today?" I said, "Yeah, I met this guy named Cody." He says, "Would you introduce me to him?" I said, "Yeah, sure." I go and grab Cody. I said, "Cody, I'm about to introduce you to someone with the Mets right now." He goes, "Huh? What?" I said, "Yeah, the Mets want to talk to you like right now." He goes, "Bubba, no, I mean now. Let's go. Come on." I go, "Cody, this is Alan." Alan hires him right on the
Wow.
spot. That's now that's an unusual networking piece, but that's how it happens. All right, I'm done, y'all. That's the story, and we're gonna have Cody on one of the other shows that the Leon Thomas Group produces. We're gonna have him on checking in next week, so y'all wanna check that out. Okay, Mike, I'm done.
So I love that story, Leon. And I remember when you and I met, and I was able to connect you to somebody and turned into a huge deal.
That's
Maybe we'll
right.
talk about that at the end. So while you were talking, I wrote three things down. What makes a great networker? I wrote three things down that really, and you and I just came up with this topic prior to the show: servitude. It's all about being of service to others, and attitude of gratitude. Where can you help? How can I help you? When you meet people and you're on a Zoom or you meet them live, how can I help you? How can I help you develop business? How can I get to know you? What are your challenges? And that is kind of my second point. Ask questions. You got to ask questions to find out about the other person. Sales, Leon, the last two members that joined NRG, I didn't even get to where I asked them. I was asking them so many questions. They go, "Mike, I love what you're doing. Let me go get my credit card. I'm in." I never even got to, because I was asking questions, and it hit me. And I was sharing this with Tanya at home. You lead, it's not you lead a horse to water, and whatever, but you've got to ask the proper questions to set up the right situation where the prospect feels comfortable with you and says, "I want to buy from you." Like your story with your friend, your gentleman you met with the resume, Cody and the Mets. You asked the guy, you sat down, and then the Mets came to you. This stuff all happens for a reason. It's all fate. It's the way things are put together. And the third thing is referrals. That's what I do for a living, Leon. My 26th year, we've been doing NRG this week. It's got to be our fourth year now, at least. And you've got to ask questions. You've got to have a servitude mind, law of attraction. And it's all about referrals. One of my top members, Elena Schwartz, has been a coach with me for years. She always gives referrals when she's on a Zoom, Leon. She's not asking for business. She gives referrals. And then guess what? They come back to Elaine and they go, "I got a prospect for you. I have someone I want to introduce." She just shared a story. Someone in NRG from 15 months ago, when she gave them referrals, she just got a referral back 15 months later. All that, you sow the seeds, you farm, you harvest, you put it all out there, and then boom, it grows. And, by the time I got to Zoom, it'll be 6 years in May. I had farmed for 20 years. And then I learned law of attraction, and I learned don't sell on the spot. You want to ask questions. You want to have the right mindset. You want to have a good attitude. On Zoom, you don't want your camera off. That's a no-no. I'm gonna start putting people in NRG timeout if they keep doing it. I'm calling them out this year. I've been doing this for 25 years. If they're doing something that I don't think is going to get them where they need to go, I'm going to tell them, because maybe nobody else is, Leon. And I would be remiss as the leader of NRG if I didn't reach out, an olive branch. There's an old saying, and help them out. And I'm more passionate about networking than ever. I love what I do. I love working with you with NRG This Week. By the way, you did such a good job videoing my wedding, which was 95 days ago. 95. See how I tied in the wedding. I kind of string it all in there together. But, Taylor Swift and Kelsey, if you're watching this now, you guys need to hire the Leon Thomas Group to do your wedding. Wherever you're getting married in the U.S., Leon, you'll go anywhere for Taylor.
We would travel. We'll travel.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Yeah. Shoot. Taylor, I've got to reach out. I'm going to find them somehow, Leon. I'm going to put them on my prospect list for you. And you're one of our lifetime members, and I kind of goof for doing a Zoom. I'm going to represent you. And I might represent you so well that you're like, hey, you need to be on the payroll, and I'll take the $20 million a year like Harbaugh, and 5-year contract. Not bad coaching football. $100 million.
Not bad.
I just hide that in there too.
Not bad. Not bad. Mike, you talk about the wedding, and we so much appreciate that. It was so much fun. Being at your wedding and seeing y'all get married, and you and Tanya, and the joy that y'all have for each other. I mean, it was a great. And what I'm going to do, Mike, I'm going to show the audience the intro.
Okay.
I'm going to show the intro to the pre-show for the wedding of the century. Now, y'all, you got to take a look at this, because our team of interns, students, and all that work at the Leon Thomas Group just did just a great job in this. Check this out.
Marriage, it's more than rings or a single day of celebration. It's the joining of two lives, two hearts, and a partnership built on love, trust, and commitment. A promise to support each other through triumphs and challenges, to share in laughter and tears, and to grow stronger together in each passing day. And today, we witness that promise made real. This is the wedding of the century, the union of Mike Weiner and Tanya Miser. The setting is perfect, the excitement is real, the weather is magnificent. Welcome to Mike and Tanya's wedding day, live from Friendly Farms in Upper Co, Maryland.
Hey everybody, Leon Thomas here with Lori.
Now, I mean, Mike, if they don't want that, I don't know what to tell you.
Century. Mike Weiner.
If they don't want that, I mean, come on. That is happening stuff right there. Right? That is awesome. Happening stuff. And I don't know what has happened here. We're working without a producer today. So we're going to have to figure out why you're on the left side and I'm on. There we go. Right here. We got it. So anyway, Mike, we're leading up into Valentine's Day. How many days you and Tanya been married now?
95 days as of 5 o'clock tonight. We're almost at 95 days.
95 days.
We're blissfully in love, man.
I have the idea for every guy.
Yeah.
What he should be doing for Valentine's Day. I mean, I have it. I have the idea for every guy for what they should be doing for Valentine's Day. Here it is.
I want something different.
Every year it's the same thing. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. And he gives me flowers, balloons, candy, and a card. Give me something unique and personalized that will last a lifetime.
This year, give her something special she will never forget. A song with her name in the tune, telling your love story.
So everyone, if you contact me, go to my website, our website, LeonThomasGroup.com. We can get that song
Contact
for you.
the Leon Thomas Group to find out how easy it is to have a song written for your special someone. Go to theleonthomasgroup.com to learn more. That's the Leon Thomas Group.
So there we have it, folks.
Good
Your own
stuff.
personalized song. We can do that. So that's it. All right, Mike, we got like 20 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go.
Yes.
Who are the Ravens hiring as a coach?
They've interviewed like everybody. I think I'm speechless. I mean, I might as well throw my hat in. If they're going to pay me $20 million, I actually think Steve Bisciotti is amazing. Did you see that press conference? I like him. He's awesome. How much input will Lamar have? Well, Lamar has a lot to say, but I got the power. Did you hear that? But I got the power. So he actually speaks what he thinks, and I appreciate that. I was thinking about Belichick, but I don't think he's going to come out of college. I was thinking about Rex Ryan, but I don't think he's going to step down. I think it's going to be Flores. He's got a pretty good shot. What do you think, Leon?
I'm all confused. I don't. When you interview 17, 18 people, Mike, I just don't know where we're going.
It's almost scary they've interviewed that many, because it kind of tells me they haven't found the right one. Are you feeling the same thing?
Yeah. Or do they know what they're looking for? Or is it they know what they're looking for and haven't found it?
The scary thing is when I think about who they should hire, the name John Harbaugh comes up, but he was the one they just fired. It's like you can't. I mean, you know what they're talking about? Who do you hire? And then I watched the press conference with the Giants. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And he looks red, the tie, and I'm like, man, there's a little bit of did we make a mistake? But yeah, I think the whole season was thrown a curveball when they cut Justin Tucker. And I think the karma was bad from day one. And I don't know, they're going to need to move in another direction. I think they know who it is. They're going to get down to the 5. Hopefully by the time the Orioles start spring training, we got a new coach for the Ravens, because they got to plan and do all that, They got to get to know the players, the system, the team. I don't even know, is Todd Moncton still there? Harbaugh is probably going to take him, I think.
I don't know what the story is with Moncton.
He'll be gone. I mean, hey, I'll throw you someone. How about Ray Lewis? How about Ray comes in and is the coach, and Ed Reed is defensive coach, and Joe Flacco, he needs to retire, is the offensive coach? Would that be cool? Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Joe Flacco. There you go.
Well, there it is, folks. You heard it right here on NRG This Week. Folks,
Ray Lewis.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, to learn more about Network Referral Group, NRG, you can email Mike. His email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. You can send him a text, 443-756-9656. And you can go to the NRG website. That's NRG.Online. Mike, it's good catching up with you as always. We will see you this week. Everyone else, thanks for watching NRG This Week. Take care.